Hello everyone and welcome to a brand new series. This is the custom park. I'm going to be building this over the course of the next few months into the start of the 2019 season, and hopefully continue it on through to the close season, and then possibly I will start another custom park project. But as you can see, I've already got a lot of stuff, and I will explain why I have that in just a minute. So let's not spend any time on that, let's get straight into it. So we're in the main walkway of the first area of the park, and the reason I say first area is because I will get into that in just a minute, because as you can see that's the entrance and it looks awful right now, so I'll be doing that in a making of episode later in the series. But as you can see, we have a few rides here. Oh, the lag spike. We have a few rides here. My god, the lag, Jesus Christ. But yeah, we have the Mac launch over here, which I built, and also we have these two shot towers. One of them actually takes you to the top and drops you, and the other just does shot and drop. That's kind of inspired by Thrill Towers at Ferrariland, because if you didn't know, those alternate between what they do, and that's quite cool, so I decided to put them in. As you can see, we've got a nice seating area over here with the Skyway, which is the ski lift or chairlift or sky ride, whatever you want to call it. Which will take you to another area of the park, and we've got some more shops over here as well. The Mac launch, once again, first inversion on it over there, just see it behind the trees. This ride has 2 inversions on it. I think it has about 4 airtime moments on it, maybe a bit less, but I don't know the stats on by heart, so I can have a look at them afterwards. But yeah, pretty proud with this, how this went. It's got a nice blue colour scheme. Decided to go for that because it did look quite cool on the seafront, even though it's not a seafront, it's just a lake, but you know what, we'll say it. And a splashdown effect, which I need to fix because I don't think it's that great, but it looks alright, I guess. And as you can see, operations, look at that, bang into the first launch straight away. That was a really bad view. I was setting that up to be a really good view of it going into that first, but it really wasn't. Moving on, let's just trample over some grass. We have the Ferris wheel, which is hopefully going to be the centre of the skyline view from over there, because that's where I was at the start of the video, and you obviously saw Ferris wheel stands quite tall above everything else. So yeah, hopefully I can keep that the same. We have a maintenance area over here. Of course, you got some barriers, some pallets, I don't know, and some portable toilets, whatever you want. It's just your usual maintenance stuff. And we have a lawnmower, because why not? Half of this stuff is from the Theme Maker's Toolkit, all of this kind of stuff. So credit to them for letting people download their stuff and put it in their parks. And there is wooden coaster track back here as well, which I'll get onto in just a moment. Anyway, we have the ski lift or the Skyway station there. I was quite proud of how that station went out. It's quite simple, but it looks quite cool in my opinion. And that will take you to another area of the park over by that way. And over here we have the Schwarzkopf looping coaster. My block sections on it are a bit messed up right now, so I am going to try and fix that soon. But yeah, it's got 2 inversions, a couple of good intense moments on it, and I built this recently after I built Nightmare, so I did have some inspiration from that. And yeah, and I'm in a tree, sick. And then we have this little junior coaster over here. This goes round twice, so 2 laps, and it literally just goes down a drop, round a little helix, airtime hill, and back into the station. It's quite a short ride, but it does go round twice, so it makes up for it. Anyway, that's just a brief overview of what is in the park so far. Now, you may be wondering, why have you actually built like most of it, and you're now starting your series on it here? But let me go through that with you right now. So as you can see, this is not what you probably expected. It's actually a bunch of islands over this one lake. Now, as you can see, this is the island that I finished. I decided to build this because why not? And I thought, oh, I'm going to build a custom park off camera. And this is what I made, and I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. There's still a few finishing touches here and there, such as like over here and a few bits around the shot towers. But other than that, it's almost complete, this island. But as you can see behind it, there is well, technically 4 other islands. One that's the entrance area, another which I'm hopefully going to use for hotels, and 2 for rides. I might actually make a ride extend out onto this one as well, if I feel like it. And as you can see, that is what this making of series is about. As you can tell, I am going to be putting coasters on here, so if you have any suggestions on what you want me to build, then please leave them down below. I will hopefully be building a GCI wooden roller coaster, which explains this wooden coaster track. And yeah, hopefully that'll go down well, because I've always wanted to build a large scale GCI in Planet Coaster and never got round to it, so that'd be quite fun to build. So another question that some may have is whether this is going on the Steam Workshop, and this will be going on the Steam Workshop when I've completed the entire project. Of course, that is going to take a very long time, so don't expect to download anytime soon, because there is still a lot to do in this park. And yeah, it's going to be a decent project. It's going to be a decent just thing in general, I guess. It's going to be a nice part to create. It's very different from making a recreation, because you don't have something to go off of and you have to make it your own, and it can be unique. It can do whatever you want with it, and hopefully this will be a great series to work on. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Oh my god, the lag spikes. Anyway, that was the little overview of what I've built so far in my custom park. If you did enjoy and you want to watch more, there are some playlists of my Planet Coaster projects linked below, such as Icon and the ongoing project of Colossus. And I will be starting a new recreation soon after I finish Colossus, so I hope you guys are ready for that, and I hope you guys did enjoy. Again, name suggestions for the Mack launch and the Schwarzkopf coaster, you can suggest them in the comments. I'll have a look at all of them, and yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye.
Still I get my money, still I get my money. You still acting funny,